Welcome students for this online series. This series is for TYBSCAT semester 5 for the subject of Advanced Web Programming. In the last session, we already started Unit 2 and the basic, we already studied the basic of this web technology. What is server-side code, two types of parameters, some overview and features, web time. Designing in web page means what is design view, source view or split view. What is the code behind the page model? This basic already we covered. In this session, we are going to learn how to add the event handlers in a program. So, adding the event handlers. Most of the code in a ASP.NET web page is placed inside the event handler. जो भी हम लोग कोड करेंगे, जो भी कोड लिखना है, वो कोड कहाँ प्लेस होता है? Inside the event handler. So that react the web control events. Okay. So this event handler is simply we can say that it is a method. What is this event handler? It is a method. It is a method and we can simply write our code inside that. Okay. So two easy way to add the event handler to your code. We have two ways to add the event handler. One is type it manually and second one is write this code automatically. So in this case, you add the subroutine directly to the page class in your C# code file. You must specify the appropriate parameter for that. Means जो भी method रहेगा, वो method आपको खुद से लिखना है. जो भी फॉर्मेट है with their specified format with appropriate parameter. This is the first method. Means you can add your code manually. Second method is simply by double click on a control design view. Means here is a one submit button. So simply double click on that button. When you double click on that button, you would get one window. This window is what? This window is for what? It is the code behind page model. And in this window, you will get event handler for button. And you can directly write your code actual application inside that event handler. So simply, if one text box is there, then you simply double click on that text box. You would get the event handler for this text box. जो भी application रहेगा, जो भी डिजाइन विंडो में आपको उसका कोडिंग करना है, उस पर डबल क्लिक करने से उसका इवेंट हैंडलर जनरेट होता है. Here is one example. When you double click on a button control, Visual Studio creates an event handler like that. ऐसे event handler create होता है. Protected, void, button 1, object sender, event args e. And you can simply write your code inside that. And this is our HTML code. Button ID, button 1, run at server, button 1, on click, button 1. And inside their event handler method, you can interact with any control object on your web pages using their IDs. Means button का event handler आपको लिखना है. You can write a code for text box, then labels and all. Means whatever buttons or whatever control is present in your window or in your application. So you can simply write their codes inside that event handler. If you have created a text box control and text box 1, you can simply write a text using the following line code. देखो आपको एक text box है और text box में कोड लिखना है. So what is what we can say, what is the code behind that? Simply here is a one button. Okay, this is the OK button. When you double click on that OK button, you would get that code behind the page model. Okay, means your event handler. Protected void button 1 click object sender event args. This is the default parameter. ये automatic generate होगा. No need to write it. Okay. Button 1 is what? It is the ID. It is the ID of that button. Okay. आपको क्या लिखना है उसमें? Text box लिखना है. So text box 1 dot text. Text box 1 dot text equals to, here is a some sample text. आप कुछ भी लिख सकते हो. Hello, welcome and all. So text box 1 is what? Text box 1 is what? It is the ID of the text box. It is ID of text box. इसका design view कैसे होगा? We will see its design view. Okay. The design view for that code is like this is the one text box. ID of that text box is text box 1. Here is a one simply button. The name of that button is OK and ID is button 1. When you double click on that button, you would get this event handler for this button, and you can simply write the code text box 1 dot text equals to whatever text you want to write, you can write here. Okay, so this is the code behind page model, or we can simply call it as the event handler. Another topic is ASP.NET file type. This question is also important for exam point of view. Ends with .aspx. These are the ASP.NET web pages. They contain the user interface and optionally the underlying application code. User request or navigate directly to one of these pages to start your web application. Ends with page से क्या होता है? This contains the user interface and optionally underlying the application code. User interface जो भी रहेगा, user interface. So this user interface is consist in this ends with ASPX. Another is ends with AXCX. This is again ASP.NET user control. Just see that ASPX is a web control or web page. Here is end with ASCX is the user control. Okay, user can't access this file directly. Instead, they must be hosted inside the ASP.NET web page. Ends with AXCX. It is the user control file, and user cannot access these files directly, but they can place or hosted inside the ASP.NET. Another file is a web config file. This is the configuration file of your ASP.NET application. जो भी configuration है उसका config file बोलते हैं इसे. So वो config files, inside that config files every configuration is displayed. Setting for customizing security, state management, memory management and much more is included in a web config file. Okay, setting for customizing security, state management, memory management, every code for that management must be included in the web config file. Another very important file is the global AJAX file. So this is the global application file. You can use this file, define the global variables. Very important point. You can use this global.asx file to define the global variable that can be accessed from any web page in the web application. If 10 pages are there, then all these 10 pages can use this variable. This is known as the global variable. Okay, and you can use this global.asx file to define such kind of variable and react to the global events. another is .c# file, .cs file. So these are the code behind the file, जिसमें हम लोग कोड लिखते हैं, जिसमें इवेंट हैंडलर होता है. So .cs, these are C# file. So these are the code file that contain the C# code. They allow you to separate the application logic from the user interface of the web page. It is used to separate the application logic from the user interface. Means this is our designing view and this is our coded view. Okay, so it is used to separate the two views. Net.aspx file. It is ASP.NET web page, basically contains the user interface. Next, .ascx file. This is called as the ASP.NET user control. We already studied user control. User control file is simply a text file which is saved with the extension ASCX. It does not contain HTML code, body, frame tag and all. It is just a text code. So these are the different types of files used in a ASP.NET. Another is types of server control. Server controls are the tags that are understood by the server. What is the server control? It is just the tag which are understood by this server. That is known as the server control. There are basically three types of server control. One is a HTML server control, second one is a web server control and third one is a validation server control. सबसे पहले क्या है? HTML server control. It is traditional our HTML tag. जो भी हम लोग HTML body tag, then span and all, जो भी HTML tags है, this is known as the HTML server control. Okay. Another is a web server control. It is the actual ASP.NET tags. जो ASP.NET के लिए यूज होता है, जो टैग ASP.NET यूज करके लिखा जाता है, that is known as the web server control. And of course it is for the server, web server. Next is a validation server control. So for validation server control, validation करना. Validation means what? Okay. Suppose phone number का field है, not phone number, okay, password का field है. Okay, and this password अपने you left blank. Okay, अपने blank ही छोड़ दिया. Then you would get one message, right? Password must be correct password, or maybe you have to write the password. Password field must be, it is a mandatory field, like that. Okay, so this is called as the validation. इसे क्या कहा जाता है? वैलिडेशन. अगर नेम फील्ड है और नेम फील्ड में आपने नेम ही नहीं डाला है और पूरा एप्लीकेशन लिख रहे हो, सो व्हाट इज देयर? अगर आप एप्लीकेशन लिख रहे हो और नेम फील्ड में नेम नहीं डाला है, मीन्स व्हाट? यू वुड गेट वन मैसेज, योर नेम फील्ड शुड नॉट बी ब्लैंक, like that. Okay, so this is called as the validation. So validation server control. So there are different types of server control. One is the HTML server control. HTML server control means what? Simply HTML tag. Web server control means what? ASP.NET tag. And validation server control means it is for the input validation. Next is ASP.NET provide the way to work with the HTML server control on the server side. ASP.NET tags means what? आपको HTML tag तो सबको पता है, but HTML tag is for client, right? So by using these ASP.NET tags, it provides the way to work with the HTML server control on the server side. Okay. Next, these controls are grouped together in a Visual Studio text toolbox in the HTML control tag. Toolbox में भी एक HTML control होता है. Next, to enable a server-side processing, HTML element in ASP.NET files are default treated as tags. You make this element programmable. ये थोड़ा practical में अच्छी तरह से समझ में आ जाएगा. हाँ, to make this element programmable, अगर कोई भी element programmable बनाना है तो very important thing is add run at a server attribute in the HTML element. मीन्स आपका जो भी टैग है वो HTML टैग है, राइट? अगर आपने एक HTML टैग लिखा है, बट आपको ये HTML टैग प्रोग्रामेबल बनाना है, आपको सर्वर साइड इसे रन करना है. तो अगर ये कोड आपको सर्वर साइड रन करना है, सो यू हैव टू ऐड रन एट सर्वर. अगर आप ये वर्ड्स रन एट सर्वर आप लिखते हो HTML टैग में, then this element treated as a programmable element and it can be executed at the server side. So these attributes indicate that the element should be treated as a server control. For example, consider the HTML input control. Input type text, size 40. Okay, it could be converted as a server control. Abhi, what is this? Input type is text and size is 40. It is simply a HTML code, right? This is the HTML tag, as you already know that. Okay, but if you want to run this code for the server, अगर server side code करना है, so what you have to add it here? Run at server. As you can see here, input type text, id text, test text means it is same. Then size is 40, run at server. You have to add this statement, this tag, that is run at server. So here are different types of HTML tag. Their control name, HTML head element, HTML input button, input type button, submit, reset, like that. Web server control. So web server controls are special ASP.NET tags understood by the server. वेब सर्वर कंट्रोल से अभी HTML टैग हम लोगों ने कवर किया. सेकंड इज वेब सर्वर कंट्रोल. वेब सर्वर कंट्रोल क्या है? वेब सर्वर कंट्रोल्स आर द स्पेशल ASP.NET टैग अंडरस्टूड बाय द सर्वर, जो सर्वर अंडरस्टूड करते हैं. मीन्स व्हाट? लाइक HTML सर्वर कंट्रोल, वेब सर्वर कंट्रोल आर आल्सो क्रिएटेड ऑन द सर्वर एंड दे आर रिक्वायर्ड ऑफ कोर्स रन एट सर्वर. ये तो टैग रहेगा ही. Attribute to a mostly all web server control inherit from the common base class, namely web control class defined in a system.web.ui.webcontrol namespace. स्टार्टिंग में हम लोग जब भी प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट होता है, इट कम्स ऑटोमेटिकली एक्चुअली द system.web.ui.webcontrol. Okay, so all this server tag, ASP.NET server tag is inherited from the base class. Okay, and which base class? Web control base class. Okay, web control class, and it is defined in a system.web.ui.webcontrol. इसीलिए स्टार्टिंग में हम लोग this namespace, we have to use this namespace. So these are the different types of server control. Add rotator, it is your practical questions. By using add rotator, display the sequence of images, then button, calendar day, checkbox list, data grid, data, everything means whatever this ASP.NET control, ये सब कंट्रोल हमें प्रैक्टिकल में परफॉर्म करना है. ड्रॉप डाउन लिस्ट, हाइपर लिंक, इमेजेस, इमेज बटन, लेबल, लिंक बटन, लिस्ट बॉक्स, लिस्ट आइटम, लिटरल्स, पैनल और डिस्प्ले होल्डर, रेडियो बटन क्या होता है, then radio button list क्या होता है, what is the difference between these, then bullet list, what is repetitor, what style, table, everything. Okay, we will see or we will cover in a practical session. So I hope it is enough for today's lecture. Thank you.